Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an unending supply of motivation while others struggle to get out of bed in the morning? This is the mystery of motivation, a force that drives us, determines our actions, and shapes our lives. It's what makes us choose to hit the gym at 6 in the morning or pull an all-nighter to finish that project. But what exactly is motivation? Well, it's a blend of two types, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes from within, driven by personal enjoyment or interest. It's that internal sense of satisfaction you get from doing something you love. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation is fueled by external rewards or punishments, the desire for recognition, the fear of failure. These two types of motivation work together, guiding our actions and decisions. Yet, despite its importance, the source of motivation remains a mystery for many. Picture two climbers both aiming to reach the peak of the same mountain. Let's call them Ajay and Vijay. Ajay, a seasoned climber, finds his motivation within himself. He's driven by the thrill of the climb, the rush of adrenaline he gets from conquering each peak. He loves nothing more than the challenge of the ascent, the satisfaction of pushing his limits, and the serenity that comes from standing at the top, looking down at the world below. On the other hand, we have Vijay, a novice in the world of climbing, who's motivated by the fame and recognition that comes with summiting the peak. He dreams of the applause that will follow his achievement, the admiration in people's eyes, and the glory of being known as a successful climber. He's drawn to the mountain not by the climb itself, but by the outcome of the climb. As they begin their journey, Ajay moves steadily, savoring every step and every breath. He relishes the quiet solitude, the chatter of birds, the whisper of the wind. He takes the time to rest, to hydrate, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds him. Vijay, however, is in a hurry. He's focused on the peak, on the finish line, and in his rush, he overlooks the beauty of the journey. He neglects to rest, to hydrate, and as a result, he tires quickly. His haste leads to missteps, and he finds himself struggling. In the end, it's Ajay who reaches the peak first. He stands there at the top, basking in the silence, the peace, the sense of accomplishment. Vijay, however, barely makes it. He's exhausted, dehydrated, and even though he's reached the peak, his victory feels hollow. The story of Ajay and Vijay illustrates a fundamental truth about motivation. It's not just about reaching the peak, it's about the journey. It's about loving what you do, about finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. As we see, the source of our motivation can significantly impact our journey and our success. So, what can we learn from our climbers about finding our source of motivation? Now, let's delve into the heart of the matter. The concept of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. It's like the fuel that fires our engine of ambition, and understanding it can be our secret weapon to overcoming challenges and achieving our goals. Imagine two types of fuel. The first is intrinsic motivation, which is like high-quality petrol, derived from our personal interests, passions, and the sheer joy of doing something. It's the climber who takes on the mountain because every step, every breath, every heartbeat resonates with his love for adventure. Then, we have extrinsic motivation, akin to diesel fuel, powered by external factors like rewards, recognition, or avoiding punishment. It's the climber who scales the peak to win the trophy, to hear the applause, or to avoid the sting of defeat. Both fuels can drive us forward, but they burn at different rates, and their efficiency varies from person to person. It's essential to understand which fuel powers your engine more effectively. Is it the thrill of the journey or the promise of the destination? To discover this, we need to listen to ourselves, understand our passions, our fears, our dreams. It could be through introspection, journaling, or even a heart-to-heart with someone we trust. Remember, understanding your motivation is the first step to harnessing its power. Its motivation, as elusive as it may seem, holds immense power. It's the cornerstone that forms the foundation of our actions, propelling us forward even when the road gets tough. It's that spark that lights up the path to success, guiding us through the darkest of times. By understanding and harnessing your motivation, you can turn the impossible into possible. It's the key to unlocking your potential, driving you towards the pinnacle of success. Unravel the mystery of your motivation, harness its power, and there will be no peak you cannot conquer.